88.1 XFM Toronto Hit Music Station. Also, another episode of Mic Time with Marty Home Edition. I've got an amazing magician and performer. We know her as Kazzotheclown, who's got 22,000 followers on TikTok. But say hello to Jessica.
Hello.
So, Jessica, what got you started in doing magic and performing?
Well, I wanted to be a clown since I was 3 because I went to the circus and I saw the clowns and I really liked them. But then I saw the elephants and I really liked the elephants. And I thought that the clowns owned the elephants. So I thought if I became a clown, I too could own an elephant. So I wanted to be a clown for years. Got bullied out of it in primary school when I was about 5. I got into magic when I was 12 because I saw Darren Brown on the TV and I thought he was really cool. And then shortly after that, a couple of years later, when I was about maybe 14, I was doing a school talent show, but I was kind of nervous. So I decided I would try a clown act instead. So I wouldn't have to perform magic as me. I could perform it as a clown.
Why not?
So, yeah.
So have you met Darren Brown in person?
Oh, yeah.
Lucky you.
Yeah. The second time I went to his show, I got to meet him after Svengali. And he still had the goatee at the time.
Yeah. I remember he did a trick for, was it Simon Pegg?
Yeah.
He kind of like hypnotized them in a way to make them think something. I was like, I want to learn that. So, what other magicians have you met?
Oh, this is going to be a while. All right. I met Keith Barry, who's an Irish magician. David Mead, another Irish magician. Paul Daniels. I've kind of met David Copperfield, but also kind of not. He chose me. I caught a frisbee during a show, and he was talking to me briefly, but then didn't use me. I've got a signature though, so at least there's that. I've met Penn and Teller twice. I've met a good few of the people in Masters of Illusion. Nathan Fan's one of my buddies now. He's taught me a few things. Very good guy. I've met so many. It's so hard to keep track. I've met Max Maven and Milt Larson, the guy who founded the Magic Castle in Hollywood, and Misty Lee, just all the good ones.
I'm jealous. You've met Penn and Teller. They're like, that's like the top.
Oh yeah.
So, if there were to be any magicians that you'd want to meet, who would it be?
Lance Burton.
I'd love to meet David Blaine or Dynamo.
Yeah.
Why not?
It wouldn't be too fond of their kind of style stuff. I like the very classic magicians with the suits and all the fancy stuff, you know.
So, have you ever thought about performing on something like America's Got Talent?
I've applied for Britain's Got Talent about 3 times, and I never made it past the first initial audition. And I know that there's 3 or 4 auditions before you actually go in front of the judges, so it's kind of mental. So I'm thinking about going to Penn and Teller Foolos once I get a trick built. One of my friends in Canada is building something for me at the minute, and I'm hoping to apply with that, but I don't know if I'll get on or not. So they might not even do it for a season. We'll have to wait and see.
So you are the IRARA's Magician of the Year. That was a tongue twister. What exactly does that stand for?
It's the International Runway Achievers and Recognition Awards, and it wasn't a very good award. It was.
It's still
you didn't have to perform. It was all online voting, and you had to get the votes yourself by send people the link and stuff. And then whenever I went, they completely messed up, and they created a whole new category just so that everyone could get an award. And I got the Female Magician of the Year award, which is terrible for many, many reasons. Because not that it's bad to be a female magician, just that it's bad that they gave me an award that I wasn't nominated for, that I didn't work towards getting. I didn't know a single other female magician in Ireland at the time of that award. So all the hard work that I had done to try to get votes was just for naught. So someone else got Magician of the Year award, and their trophy didn't say male magician, it just said magician.
Well, at least you won something.
they had misspelled magician on the trophy, so they said they'd take it back. And once I had explained to them why it was wrong what they did, they totally agreed with me. Because I mean, I wear suits all the time. Whenever I'm not doing clown stuff, I wear suits. I present masculine. I'm not trans, but had I been, that would have been terrible and it would have broken my heart. So I had to explain all this to them, and they're like, yeah, no, totally makes sense. They took back the trophy. They said they were going to fix it. I messaged them a month later. They said, oh yeah, it's in the trophy shop getting fixed. I wait another month, nothing. I text them again, still in the trophy shop, haven't got a chance to go collect it. It's been almost 2 years and I never got that trophy back, and they've stopped responding to me.
Oh my.
I also know for a fact that I was nominated again in 2020, and they just didn't put up my nomination on their website or anything. They didn't allow me to compete, even though I knew that a couple of people nominated me for it, because they told me.
Well, you're a winner in my eyes, so.
Thank you.
So what's been the most dangerous trick you've ever learned?
I do the human blockhead, so I hammer a nail up my nose. You do it as well, you know yourself. Yep. It's dangerous because it's not a trick. Yay. Do you want me to go get my nail as well? We can go together as a team.
We'll do it together.
Yeah, grab it. I'll have to
All right. Let's go.
It's in my case. Where's my miniature hammer? There it is.
Oh, you've got a hammer. I don't think I have one.
Well, the thing is, it's a real nail, but it's not a real hammer. It's a pen that looks like a hammer.
Ah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Exactly. I think it's hilarious. You got anything to knock it in over, or do you just push it in?
How about I use my phone?
That'll work. Yeah. Don't use the screen. Don't use the back.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Suppose I should go closer.
No.
It's in my face.
Yep.
But how do you get yours out again? Because that's where the fun bit is.
I just grab it and just go.
See, I used to get someone to take it out for me, but then I got a guy with a really shaky hand and he shook it and I freaked out because it really hurt. And I was like 16 at the time, so it was not a fun time. And then I cut my show early, ran next door to get napkins, kept blowing my nose to see if there was blood or anything, but I was fine. So now I don't use an assistant to take it out anymore. I got a new member.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, he's got a magnet in his paw, so he can take it out for me. And it also proves that there's no secret buttons, no trap doors. He takes it out for me. And then he can bow and take all the credit.
Take all the credit. I actually did a comedy show where I did that trick, and a girl literally went like that because she didn't like touching it. And it was a comedy show, so I had to keep it like funny. And I was like, all right, go ahead, pull it out. And I was like, oh, that's pushing it in. And she pulls it out. And I'm like, okay, I'm fine. I'm okay. Got back to where I was staying, went to go blow my nose, and just like this little speck of blood. So
that's very dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have like a registered doctor who helps me out when I do this kind of stuff. So yeah, he checked me out. It was all good.
Not so bad. I used to do the balloon swallowing trick, and I did it at a festival once, and then all of the first aid people rushed over and they're like, are you okay? And I'm like, it's a magic trick.
What was the first ever trick you learned?
It was a coin trick, just coin through the hand, you know, the one you put it here, close your hand, shake it, and then it's on the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not? I think my first trick was the double lift. Yeah. Going back to the basics. Sorry if you can hear dogs.
That's okay. He probably senses my cat is right next to me, and she's like, I sense it.
Let's see if that works. Can you hear it?
Oh, I can hear you.
Okay, good. So what's next for you? Like, what's next for Kazzotheclown?
Well, hopefully I can get shows again, because the pandemic payment is running out in, I believe, October in Ireland. So I would really like to be vaccinated before then, but we'll see. Because if there's not shows again before then, I'm going to have to get a muggle job again, which I'd rather not do because also I'm starting college in September. So that's going to be fun. I got accepted into a performing arts course.
Wow.
And yeah, it'll be good crack. It's just a level 3, so it's the lowest of college. But I need it because I never finished secondary school, which is like high school or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I need the equivalent of high school to apply for the green card lottery because I've been trying to do the last 3 years and feeling miserable.
So what advice would you give for young magicians, kind of like myself, but others that are wanting to get into the field or even learn at least a trick?
I would learn a couple of tricks yourself, see if you like it or not, try them out. And then if you really like it, I would try your best to find someone else in your field who wants to help you, because I didn't realize how terrible of a magician I was until I moved to America and I got to hang out with other magicians and realized I'd been doing really basic moves wrong for 11 years. And now that I'm older, the motivation's kind of gone. So if I had the resources I had to go back then, I would be a much better magician than I am right now. So I would try to find people to help you and get books. Try to get books. My library didn't have any. Maybe yours will. I don't know.
Well, I know a few people that rely on like YouTube videos, but
That's it.
Yeah, one thing I do is I just grab cards, do cardistry and flourishes, and sometimes tricks come to me, sometimes they don't.
Yeah, I don't do a lot of card stuff myself. It's mainly prop based and comedy magic that I do, but not today though. The tricks I had prepared was one card trick, rope and ring. Hey.
So when it comes to doing magic, what happens when a trick goes wrong?
You can either try to fix it, but sometimes you just didn't think that this could ever happen, and you haven't got something prepared. But then you're going to know from next time to have something sorted. Because I was doing a show once, and I was doing balloon swallowing. I think I was like 15 at the time, and the balloon popped, and I didn't have any other balloons prepared, and that was my closer. So I just had to awkwardly walk off the stage being like, oh, sorry. But now I always have about 5 backups.
Yeah. I watched a guy called Brett Loudermilk who was on America's Got Talent. He does sword swallowing, and he loves to incorporate comedy and this death-defying stunt. Have you ever tried making a stunt that sounds scary, not scary?
I mean, I think I kind of do that with the rabbit with the blockhead.
Mm-hmm.
I have a guillotine as well, and whenever I do that, I usually use bananas at the start for, instead of, usually people use carrots and stuff. I just think bananas are hilarious in general, so I use bananas instead. Kids always find it fun. I don't know. I don't really do. I don't think I'm capable of being scary because I'm 5'3". So no matter what I do, people are just gonna be like,
"Oh."
It is small, so I can't really scare people. I'm just not intimidating.
So when it comes to meeting fans, do you show them a trick or do they show you a trick?
I haven't met fans.
Now you have.
Thank you. I do birthday parties and stuff, but like I've been doing it for years, so it's just always kids and stuff. I do the odd adult show, but they're usually not paid. I usually just go to comedy nights and stuff just to get my name out there to try to get adult gigs. But because I've been doing this for so long, everyone in my community just sees me as a children's entertainer. So it's just kind of the way it is. Hopefully now that I haven't been out and about much because of the pandemic. So since I got the whole TikTok following, I mean, this was all very recent. It was like 2 weeks ago that I had 10,000 followers, and that's 20 now. So it's kind of mental. But whenever I do start meeting people, if I get recognized ever, I'll definitely show them tricks. I always carry at least one card trick on me. So
what made you come up with the idea, English, for Kazzotheclown?
Sorry?
What made you come up with the idea for Kazzotheclown?
Oh, it was whenever I was doing the talent show and I was just really nervous about going on the stage. So I made Kazoo to make it less scary, because it wouldn't be me going out, it would be a character, you know, in a silly costume.
So what's the difference between Jessica and Kazoo? Like, are there differences?
Kazoo's just Jessica times 2 or 3.
Oh, no. So what's been the hardest, like, trick, like card trick, coin trick? What's been the most difficult to handle?
I've been trying to learn card manipulation for a while. It's like, you know, the appearing card and then you flip your hand over and then make it come back. It's very difficult. I've only got the first couple moves down yet, so I need to keep practicing, but I haven't had a lot of motivation lately because of the pandemic and whatnot. So
I think my one was just pure cardistry.
Yeah, I don't do a lot of it.
You're just trying to move all the cards up and hit it with your chin and flip them around. It takes a lot of hand-eye coordination. So
yeah, if you really like card stuff, you should check out Ed Kwon. He's one of my friends in Korea. Incredible.
Incredible.
Yeah, like he doesn't do any of the cardistry and stuff. He does everything just looks so fair. But you know, he's just doing these incredibly difficult moves. It's ridiculous.
So when do you watch like magicians on YouTube and TV?
Yeah, there's not a lot on TV here. On Netflix, there's Magic for Humans. You watch that?
Yeah,
I met him as well.
Okay.
He was the that's a good show. Do recommend it. There's not a lot on TV here. As for magicians, does there be a lot in New Zealand?
Well, in New Zealand, we basically just watch either America's Got Talent, Penn and Teller, Britain's Got Talent, or just search up. For me, just search up Magic on Netflix, and there's Darren Brown, Penn and Teller, Full Us, all this other stuff. So
there's like one Darren Brown show on our Netflix here, and there's one season of Penn and Teller for Us, and that's it.
I couldn't live with that.
No, and YouTube's been taking them down lately. Like a lot of Penn and Teller for Us clips aren't available in Ireland anymore.
Oh wow,
it sucks.
Yeah. I was gonna ask, when you watch a video or a TV show of someone doing a magic trick, do you instantly think that you can do it? Because I do that.
No, half the time I'm not even trying to figure them out. I like to watch magic like I'd watch theater. If you watch theater and you see someone, you know, get killed, you're like, he's not really dead. I can see him breathing. You don't do that. You just watch it.
Because when I was watching Shin Lim on America's Got Talent, the guy that won, I was like, oh, I can do that. Tried doing it, failed miserably.
Yeah, you get some things and you're like, It's like, I'm going to sneeze. Nail trick.
Bless you.
Yeah. Thank you. Sometimes I'll see a trick and I'll be like, oh, I want to learn that. And then I try to find it online, or figure it out, or then if I can't, try to find it online, see how much it costs, whatever. But most of the time I just watch it and just try to enjoy it. And you get the feeling that other people get whenever they see you do something that they don't know how to do.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to learn the trick where you have an assistant, you make them choose a card, they sign it, fold it up, stick it in their mouth, and then you pick another card and the cards switch. Yeah. I know how it's done, but I'm still trying to get the gist of it.
I can help you with that, but not on something that's going onto the internet.
Thank you.
No problem.
I've got my own personal magician tutor. Here we go. Sweet.
I would recommend a better one, but you know, I will help with the easier things that I can.
Okay, so you mentioned that you have a trick in mind. So would you mind showing us a trick?
Yes. Do you want the card trick or do you want the rope and ring?
Surprise me.
All right, we'll go for the rope and ring. I like it. It's my favorite, and I learned it on YouTube. So there you go.
Hey.
Yeah. Well, these are from like a few different YouTube videos, but you know, put them all together, you get a nice thing. A nice thing. I know all the lingo. And we're gonna make the ring go through, and oh, it didn't work. Well, try again. Edit it. Go backwards. All right. I haven't performed in a year. Give me some slack.
No problem.
There it is.
Whoa.
And link. Sometimes it gets tangled. It's fine.
It's no problem.
This time I'm going to push it down all the way like this. Then go 1, 2, 3. I like this because you can do it with like other things as well. If you just have a plastic ring lying around, you can just grab it and do the tricks.
Oh.
Ta-da!
Wow.
Thanks. I like it because you don't have to talk in that one, and you just do it, and it's just impressive.
It is. I'm baffled.
You can hand it out as well to be inspected because it's just an open ring.
So, how long did it take you to learn that trick?
A while, especially that first bit. Learning to do the knot the other way. It's just a little bit confusing. You have to tie it the exact right way every time, or else it just won't work. And then sometimes it just won't work anyway. And if the rope gets too old, it won't work. And it's just I had forgotten how to do that a few months ago. I had a show coming up, and I was like, and then I had to go and try to find the video game, which was in a different language.
Oh my gosh.
And then I found new videos that were also rope and ring, and then I found the other ones again. So then it was just a longer routine. Yay.
So when it comes to, well, first of all, what gave you the rush of doing magic and performing?
Well, I was a really, really shy kid at school.
Same.
I didn't have friends. I didn't talk. If someone complimented my new shoes, I would cry and never wear those shoes again. It was terrible. Yeah, I was that kid. So that was literally my granny saying, "Nice new shoes," or "Are those new shoes?" Never again. Never wore them again. So anytime I got new shoes, Mum would have to warn everyone, "Don't say anything.
Don't talk about her shoes."
Yeah. So then I started doing magic tricks, and I realized, oh, I could use this to make friends. Mm-hmm. And also, I just really liked making people smile. So I just loved it. Stuck with it. I made a couple friends, and then they got bored after a while, and
I'm basically the same.
A few friends in Ireland, the rest of them are like in America.
I'm basically the same. Like I'm not a very outgoing person, but ever since I started doing magic and my comedy, my music and stuff, and now this, people are like, wait, I actually know you. I actually want to know you. So
yeah.
And now you have a friend in New Zealand, so lucky you.
Yay.
So you said that you had a card trick.
Yes, I can do a card trick too.
Cool.
It's in a very professional card case.
Pokemon.
You like Pokemon, yes?
Yes.
Well, who's your favorite?
You got to go with Pikachu.
Pikachu!
Oh my god!
Yeah, I can also do Jigglypuff. Oh yes, magic. All right, we'll do a character. You've probably seen this before. We'll see. All right, Mickey Mouse is going to do the card trick. No. All right. So this is very high. I'm going to lower this down a wee bit because I'm short. Now, this guy come up to me the other day. He said, I want to play a game. You have 3 playing cards. I've got this card.
Yeah.
See, it says this card, and that card. He said, all I want you to do is follow that card. I said, that's easy. You just put it at the bottom. It's at the bottom. He said, no, that's this card. I said, all right, then I'll try the top. He said, no, that's also this card. I said, well, it's not on top. It's not on the bottom. It has to be in the middle. He said, no, that's also this card. I said, well, that's not fair. You're cheating. You're using 3 this cards. He said, no, that card's at the bottom. I said, well, that was just this card a minute ago. He said, yeah, well, so was this one. I said, well, then you're using 2 that cards. He said, no, I'm using 3. I said, well, now you're obviously cheating. He said, well, yeah, but in life, you get a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but not much of the other.
Oh. Very nice. Again, how long did it take you to learn that trick?
I learned that the first day I started doing magic tricks. It took me half an hour to learn it, and I kept doing it since.
Oh. So, have you, like, when you learn a magic trick, how do you make it your own?
Some of them I try my best. Other ones like that, I have no idea how to turn into my own. I've been trying to come up with a way for years, but that is the way it is taught, and that is the way I do it. With the other ones, I just keep doing it over and over the plainest way, and eventually it'll just come to me. Even if I just perform it in front of people, because when I'm under pressure, I'm more funny. So I'll just perform it really boringly. I'll just throw it in as a middle trick, and then eventually jokes will come to me, and then it just sticks like that. So, yeah.
Why not?
Just perform it over until you come up with an idea.
So you just showed me some of your impressions, and we're going to play a little game and put that to the test. So I do a few impressions as well. So I'm going to do an impersonation. You have to tell me who it is before you can impersonate it yourself.
Oh, God. Those are the only 3 impersonations I can do.
See how you go.
All
right. You ready for the first one? All right. We're going to be the world. It's going to be amazing. My nanny's looking forward to it.
Jump.
Yeah.
I was supposed to actually try to do it. China. I don't even know. I'm not good at.
Okay, how about we try? How about we're gonna build a wall?
We're gonna build a wall.
There we go.
Oh God, I feel unclean.
Okay, let's try. Is Smithers get my bubble bath?
Excellent.
Yes, excellent.
I thought it was Stewie Griffin for a minute, and then I was like, wait, Smithers.
Hey, do you want Stewie Griffin? Yes, how are you?
Have you seen Darren Brown Stewie impersonation?
Who?
Darren Brown.
No.
Look it up, it's amazing.
Is that my homework?
Yes.
Okay. Let's try. Homie, I mean, I started again.
I'm not even gonna try that one.
You're not gonna try? Okay.
Not. I cannot do that with my voice. I
No
can only sound like a chipmunk, that's all I do.
Okay. I can't really do it that well, but I know you can. What?
Well, hi, pal. I'm Mickey Mouse. Oh boy, come on, let's go.
Gosh, Limerick.
I can't like it.
All right, last one, and then I'm gonna have a bit of a plot twist. Ooh. Okay, let's try. Oh, okay. Well, I want to see if you can do this impression, because I think it would be pretty good.
Is that Biden or is it Bernie?
Neither.
Neither?
Okay.
Oh, it's Obama.
I was going to give you a hint saying, like, say hello, Michelle.
I was like, it sounds like a president, but which one is it? And no, I can't.
Okay. Okay. Just trying to think about how I can have a bit of a... Okay. So, are you an actor at all?
No.
No? Well, you
I mean, all
perform...
magicians are to an extent, but like,
Yeah.
I've not done any acting.
Okay, fair enough. Okay. Okay. I want you to show me the funniest trick you know.
Okay. Now, this is only funny to me.
No problem.
All right, 1 second. I need to climb underneath my bed because I've got a fort underneath my bed with all my magic stuff in it. And also, where's my ukulele?
You need the ukulele.
The cat's underneath the bed. That's fun. Hello. Excuse me. Where is it? Oh, I will turn on the lights. There it is. Okay. That's one. Excuse me. Where's the ukulele? This might not work because... Oh, it will. Okay. I got it. I figured it out. I am a problem solver. I am. We're going to hang this up here with a clip like that. See the big mystery mark? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. It was down to 2 tricks. I think this is funnier. Is this in June? Close enough.
I don't know why, right. But it was funnier watching you sit up.
Oh, definitely. You haven't even seen the trick though yet. You know.
All right.
Gotta wait it out. But it was still going crazy from the nail trick. That's fun.
Same.
All right. So one of my friends in America, Nathan Fan, the magic Asian man, wrote a song while he was on cruise ships about magic and how difficult it is. Because it's not just learning the magic tricks. You have to learn how to promote yourself. You have to learn how to do your sound, your lights, learn how to put up backdrops and stuff. It's crazy amount of work, more than you expect it to be. So he wrote the song about magic and how difficult it is. And he has given me permission to perform it.
Okay.
Magic is hard. 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 There's more. All right, Connor. I want you to think of a number. Are you thinking of a number, Connor?
Yes.
Yes, he's thinking of a number. Connor. I'm trying to do this differently because normally I was like, hey, you in the front row, and it's all different, and now the wording's all messed up and the chords are gone.
And also my name's Martin.
Huh?
My name's Martin. My last name's O'Connor.
Oh, wait, do it again. Martin, can you do me a favor and think of a number between 1 and 100?
Yep.
Martin, are you thinking of a number?
Yes.
What's the number, Martin?
27.
He's thinking of the number 27. Now, Martin, before the show even started, I wrote down a number and I put it in an envelope. That envelope is hanging in the background. Would you all like to see what that number is?
Yes.
All right. So you thought number 27. Do you want to change your mind, or are you happy out?
I'm happy with that.
All right, my hat fell off. We're going to go with it anyway. All right, where is it? Yes, it's in here. It is in here. Magic is hard. You're welcome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Some things are just told you.
Sometimes magic's just hard.
It is.
Has there been a time when someone has actually thought of the number 70?
That's why you keep 2 numbers in the envelope, so you can still pick out the wrong number.
Okay. All right.
It's great when you do that and no one laughs. I still find it hilarious, but I don't mind.
You just hear cricket noises.
I used to have one of them buttons. I think it's in my other suit. For the cricket noises and also ching.
Oh my god! I just do it myself. I just go dun dun. Wow. Okay, Jessica, I'm going to give you the floor. Promote yourself.
Oh, me. Oh, panic. My TikTok is Jessica Magician. You can also find me on Facebook as Jessica Harkin Magician or on Instagram as Kazzotheclown. But if you search that anywhere, you'll find me anyway. I'm pretty sure I'm the only Kazoo-the-Clown, so you're fine. Though there is a Kazooie.
Zoe.
But they're my pen pals, so if you follow them, that's fine.
All right. Well, Jessica, thank you so much for entertaining us and showing us some tricks, but also telling us about your career. And hopefully, when you become big, rich, and famous, we can do this again sometime.
Sounds great. And hopefully my rabbit will be better behaved then, because she is a butt right now and she attacks me. So, maybe eventually I'll be able to use her in tricks and show you her. But for now, I'm too upset.
You have an actual rabbit?
Oh yeah, I'll show you her. Her name's Presto.
Oh.
Her enclosure's probably a mess because she likes it that way. Hey, Bunny.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, she's not that bad. She just gets angry sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
She's very sweet. Any kisses? No. Okay. She does tricks sometimes. High five. Wanna do it? No? Spin? Oh, why you flinch? Spin? 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 Come on, baby. She's like, no, give me treats.
Give me attention.
Trying to escape. Yeah, she's not going to do it. But if you go on my TikTok, you can see her do her tricks. She spins, high fives, kisses, and slaps in the face.
Slaps in the face?
Yeah, she's not supposed to slap in the face, but that's what I'm talking about when she attacks me.
Oh.
Yeah, in her defense, she had been neutered that week and we moved houses the week before. So it was just a stressful time to be Presto.
Fair enough. All right. Well, Jessica, thank you so much. And I hope you have an awesome, is it night or day for you?
It is 11:30 at night.
It is 10:30 in the morning.
Excellent. I'm going to put on an Elsa costume and go on TikTok.
I look forward to seeing those.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jessica.
All right. Thank you for having me.
See you.
Bye.